Love is love, families. What's going on out there in Facebook worlds? How y'all been? How y'all doing? So anyway, I've been wanting to come on this thing for a couple of days. And oh my God, I got so much to get off my chest. I don't even know where to start. This is just too much. What's going on out there in the world? It's just what? The propaganda, the craziness. Alright, so this is what I want to say. And I really took a couple of days to like calm down and everything before I even came on this thing, because I'd rather just put it in a song. But I got love for Ye. Let me tell you why I got love for Ye, okay? Because I love Ye, and I got love for Ye. Because let me tell you this. Every time any of us do something wrong, like in our community, okay, they just put the worst, throw the hammer down. They just, oh my God, the punishments. They know how to punish somebody then. Don't let nothing happen in their community. Oh, it's forgiveness. They start handing out hypodermic needles and drugs to the addicts and everything. And they, please, okay? I'm over it. Okay, I'm over the propaganda. I'm over the stupidness. Okay, so let me just calm down and try to take it one step at a time of what the buffoonery is going on. Okay, first of all, starting with Ye, loves family. First of all, whatever the tweet, okay, the tweet that set it all off, that tweet, I mean, it sounded a little like homie was upset. I could tell homie was upset off rip. I ain't know what it meant. I couldn't tell what it meant. DEFCON 3 or whatever he said. I ain't know what it meant. I knew he was upset. That's all I knew, right? He came back with a definition to what it meant. He said, "Oh, I felt like it meant protection. Like I needed the protection or whatever, right? From whatever he was going through." Okay? And these people who got like a dictionary where every single word in it got 15,000 different definitions for one word, or I'm exaggerating. But words in a dictionary and words and things have more than one definition, okay? The man said he felt like he needed some protection, okay? He said, I felt like I needed the protection when I was saying it. I felt like they didn't even try to even consider his definition and try to think about what he meant by protection, or what did he need protection from. They just ran with their own definition. They didn't even give him the benefit of the doubt of all the good he been doing, of all the Donda Academy, of all the good he been trying to do, of all that. They ain't have nothing. All that's out the window, okay? Messing with the untouchables over there, okay? Listen. All that's out the window. All the good he been doing is out the window because he made a tweet. Now, even if the tweet was a little, like I said, you could tell homie was pissed the fuck off, okay? It's obvious he was pissed off, all right? But he gave you the definition of it. He said it was to protect. He felt like it was protection. So why you can't just listen to that definition and stop trying to take the definition and start talking about groups all of a sudden again? They the only ones that, first of all, they the main ones talk about groups. Let's get the facts. How is it anti-Semitic or anti-anything for people to speak the truth about what some other people be doing? Okay? First of all, everything they talk about is about people is in groups. Okay? Everything they talk about. Hey, Carolyn, loves family. Everything they talk about is in groups. Okay? White people, when they talk about white people, is in groups, right? They be like, the white people, the white nationalists, they're racist, they're this, they're that. Oh, the white national groups, they're talking about them in groups. It's different white nationalists. Some white nationalists might be to the extreme, and some might just be like proud of their country and just want to like rep their country and have their culture and keep their things in place. Okay? But when they talk about white people, they say it in a group, right? Them white people, them white nationalists, they extreme groups. When they talk about black people, oh my God, black people is the main one they talk about in groups. They swear they try to pump into every black person on the land that we all came in on some slave ship from Africa. I ain't coming on a slave ship. We ain't coming on a slave ship. We was already here, okay? But they're going to do it in a group, right? Ain't that anti-Semitic or anti-something? What is that? It's in a group. Y'all all came up in a slave ship. They do that, generationally pump that into the people's head, to the black people's head, to lower them, to take away their ego, to do anything to put black people in their mind that they ain't nothing, that they can't do nothing, and this and that. They pump that in groups, okay? They making up a new group. Now they got the brown people they making up. Who's the brown people? We ain't never had nothing written nowhere about brown people. Okay? Just like they changed the racial classification and group us in Negro, colored, this, that. Switching it up. All right, y'all. Come on now. If y'all keep falling for the same okie doke, we're not gonna be able to get through this. If you keep on letting them bamboozle us, how is we going to rise to the top? Okay? Oh my God, I'm so pissed off. Now, Ye is obviously upset, right? Nobody ever asks him, you know, like they care, something like that, all right? The man also lost his mother, that he also said some stuff about that. He not sure about some weirdo stuff over there about that, too. Nobody never asks to go in depth about any of those things that he obviously is paining him. I never hear no questions about those things. Oh, really? You really feel like that happened? Yay, what happened? This and that? Never. They're not going to ask about that, okay? And he's probably missing his mother's energy, okay? To calm his ego. The feminine energy to come, you know, he need that hug from somebody that love him, his mama, female, the fem energy. That ain't got nothing to do with sex, not the female energy, the girls and the this and the love you baby and all that freaky stuff y'all got. No, he need that nurturing. He missing that energy. Obviously, that's my opinion from what I could see. Okay, it's enough already. Every time something happen, it's like, oh, and then they can band together to cancel everything, right? Okay. Now, if these people is all that powerful that they could press buttons like that, how come they never press a button to band together to get some homeless people out off the street? Why they never press a button to cancel a bank account to some of these racist police that been shooting people in the back all this time? They got all this power, right? They could just take bank accounts and do what they want to do and cancel people off or whatever. No more TV on. They won't put them on. They won't. What? Why don't never do that then? Why don't ever band together for something good? I ain't seen them band together for nothing good yet. They band together, put them Rona shots and all that out, right? Colluded, told everybody mandatory. They band together for that. Now, is they going to band together to put some housing up? Or is they going to band together to feed some people? Is they going to band together to clean the rivers? How I'm over here in Yonkers, I live right next to the Hudson River, okay, where I should be able to go over there with a fishing rod and pull me out dinner. Okay, right there, I could sit there and I should be able to rope me out some dinner over there. But no, they pollute the waters and they don't never have a daggone band together to do nothing about that. So I'm over them people, okay? And second of all, about the Jews, okay? They don't like each other. A lot of them don't even like each other. Okay, you got Orthodox Jews who don't like Zionist Jews, who don't like Hasidic Jews, who don't like American Jews, they anti-Semitic against each other. That's the fake news. Red media is pumping up this propaganda again. Jews, oh, they're so under threat. Everybody hates them. Ain't nobody think about no Jews. When the last time you seen a Jew? They probably behind the scenes own your building, you renting out of or something like that. You pay your rent, you do what you do, you keep moving. Anybody think about no Jews? Okay. And then second and third of all, this Jewish situation and this Holocaust situation that they keep talking about, that's European history. We didn't do that to y'all. So how come they never take they beef up with the people over there in Europe? I never hear them say, you know, what happened to us in Germany? Why don't we go ask the German people what was their situation with the Jews that was alive at the time? That wasn't long ago. That was 30, 40 years ago. Them people are still over there. They could tell you what happened to make those people that came over here talking about they had to flee. Okay, so I don't know. I'm not from there. I don't know the history. I don't know. I'm trying to learn. What? Did it happen? I don't know. They lie about so much stuff. They said we can't run slave ships. A lot of that shit they said to us didn't happen. So why wouldn't I think maybe it didn't happen? I don't know. Go ask the people over there where it happened that did it really happen. Go ask the Germans. Where else they came from? The Poland. Where else they came from? What? German, Poland. Europe. Go ask them over there in Europe. If the Holocaust really happened. Okay? We don't need to go to Washington, D.C. Museum. Go over there where it happened at and find out what happened. And take your beef out with them. Hitler's gone now. Can't you go back to Poland and Germany now? Hitler was the only demon over there, right? That's the problem. It's enough already. Then all I meant, Kyrie, Kanye, LeBron can't barely get his opinion out. He probably scared you're going to shut his school down. And good he trying to do. Trying to tell people they can't say their opinions. Or they can't speak about their own origins. Listen, whoever thinks they're a Jew and this and that, I don't know if you're really a Jew. You think that's your belief. I don't know. Biblical. I don't know. That was a long time ago. I don't know. That's what you believe. You got a right to believe it. Okay? You can't sit there and somebody don't believe it and they say that person, you can't sit there and go get mad at somebody because they don't believe what you're saying. Okay? If you know it's true, then just walk away. Don't even matter. Control yourself. If somebody's saying something, words, okay, and you can't control yourself, okay, you have to control yourself. Okay? Somebody can be up in your face saying all kinds of stuff, okay? We're not kids with your mama jokes make you go crazy. Like, it's not that serious. Okay? If you know you a Jewish person and you know y'all good people and you know you hardworking, wholesome people, it doesn't matter who says that you're not. Okay? Because the proof is in the pudding. If you know deep down in your heart that you're not like that, then no words that nobody could say to any mass number of people could make that true. Okay, because the people that know you in reality and all the people that interact with you in reality, they're going to say, nah, I ain't never met no Jewish people like that. And why do you act like there ain't no such thing as racist Jews? Like, it's racist everybody else, right? It's racist blacks. They love coming out talking about the existence of some racist blacks too. Okay, then they come out with the existence of some racist white. They love talking about the racist whites all day. They group everybody, but they don't group themselves. Okay, so as you group them, it's a problem. But they group everybody. They're coming up with a new group. Who is the brown people? Anybody on here could tell me who the brown people is? I know ain't many people on here. I don't even know the upper. When I come back, if you got a comment to please explain to me who the brown people is, because that's the fake news, red media trying to freaking create a new group to cause conflict and fighting. And the Latinos, the brown people, the black people, the this, the that. No, okay? If you're in this country and you're an American, why can't everybody just say the Americans? What? What's the brown people, the black people? Okay, we all in one country, right? All right, it's the Americans and it's the refugees. That's what's going down. It ain't about a color. It's the Americans and it's the immigrants and the refugees. That's what it is, okay? You don't have to be like the black people, the white people, the orange people. If you're an American, whatever color you are, right? And if you wasn't from America, you're not Aboriginal like me, you ain't Native or whatever, you ain't been here for 500 years. Regardless, whatever, if you swore an oath and you said, I want to be down with y'all, I like the way y'all move over there in America. I like the rights y'all talking about. We ain't feeling that in our country. We ain't getting that where we from. We like what you got. We want to be down. Then they get down and they say, all right, we down with America. Some of them go swear and be a citizen and everything. Once they become a citizen, they're a citizen. Some are permanent residents. They like, I want to chill, I want to stay, I want to work here. Okay? Some of them, everybody make their decisions, what they want to do. Okay? But to just go over there and just take Ye down just because a tweet, why don't y'all talk about it? Okay? People say, okay, let me give you another example. They say we was all enslaved for all them 4 or 500. Like I said, I'm not a slave, but I'm just saying they group people. So that group of slaves that they've been talking about, pumping to people's head for all of these years, right? Who they said did that? They said the British did that, right? They said the British did that. They got some white people. They said did that. They said some Jewish slave ships. They said something about some Dutch ships. They said something about a whole bunch of people that did all of that stuff, right? Now, they're not Nazi-fying those people. Then they just invite the prince over here and the prince and the princess and the whales and all of that. And it wasn't that they still got the whole they said they did something to some people, right? Like something Hitler-like or something, or they have people or the ancestor or somebody British, whatever. I don't know. I'm just saying something lying about the history, but somewhere in it has something to do with them people over there in the Britain side and the Europe side and the rest of them side. All did something to a bunch of black people, okay? From Africa or whatever, America, you can go everywhere. Egypt, all the colonization that went on in the world, you want to point out a one Hitler and act like Hitler is like, I don't know. He could be the worst. I don't know. I'm not from over there. That's why I said you should go ask some of these German people about what happened with the Jews and all of that when they was over there, what they was doing. And then go ask the Polish people what their opinion of what the Jews was doing when they was over there. Because now we got them over here. Okay? And all the Jews ain't bad. That's what I'm trying to say. Like I said, I got Jewish neighbors. And certain ones, like the I think it's the Hasidic ones, they don't even believe in all of that land grabbing and taking people land and all that. They got a whole different prayer thing going on the way they praying. They don't even believe in weaponizing for Israel and all. They don't even believe in that. And you know what they do to them? The ones that don't believe in the warmongering, the Jews that's over there that's trying to follow their what's it called, Talmud or whatever. You know what they do to them? They call them extremist terrorists. Because they don't want to fight and they don't want no guns and war for Israel. So they be like, those are just the extreme. See? Can't. Come on now. I'm telling y'all, we gotta survive this for real. Okay? I know y'all love y'all government. Y'all trust y'all government. I love my country. I don't know about all of that, what the government be doing sometimes. They just people that voted to get in a job. And sometimes greed take over. And they start seeing all that money up in the Congress papers and they find out they can sign stuff and get millions budgets that they can spend and play with. People start like doing a lot of weird stuff for money, yo. Okay? So just don't get wrapped up in that neither. Don't get wrapped up in that politics to that degree where if they start coming around talking about mandatory or this and that, you don't even question it. Like, next time they tell y'all they want to give y'all a mandatory shot or you can't work or you can't do this or that, ask them the ingredient. Ask some questions. Be like, yo, what's the ingredients in the shot? But does the shot have any side effects? Well, am I going to need more shot? Like, ask them some questions. Like, don't just be like, okay, I'm doing it because the governor said. Now, where the fuck is Cuomo now? After he done canceled funerals and did all kind of stuff. I don't know. Where they at? On the beach somewhere with their immunity, talking about they don't know nothing. Okay? But then what they doing to Kanye? Did Cuomo's bank account get frozen? When Bloomberg and all the rest of them was doing all of them in groups, stop and frisk all black males 18 to 24, whatever they was doing down there in the city that time when they had stop and frisk on the books in Jersey and all of that, what they was doing? Wasn't they doing it in groups? Ain't that racist, anti-Semitics? They was doing it in groups. They said, when you see a black male, turn these shit, hold on. They said, if you see a black male, 18 to such and such, it's on the books. Do anybody ever get justice about any of that stuff when they realize they just come around and randomly do all this unconstitutional stuff? Do anybody ever pay for it? No. So that's what I'm trying to tell y'all. Y'all got to stay awoke or stay up. Like, don't get tricked and bamboozled by all of this stuff. Because I'm not even trying to be dealing with this politics. The only reason why I'm coming on here is because I'm watching how they just colluding and banding together and just like, you can't even have an opinion around here. Like how you not gonna be able to have an opinion about nothing? And then now I don't agree with everything Kanye said. I'm not saying I agree with what Kanye said. I don't know. I'm trying to learn from Kanye. Okay. I'm sorry. Excuse me. Ye. I'm trying to learn from Ye. Okay, because unless you up there talking to people with them $1 billion deals and papers and stuff like that, you really don't know what they're talking about. Okay, and I told you rich people argue about money too, because like when we be in here arguing about a little change, and we thought we was arguing about something, because like, no, I want the money for this, I want the money for that. What are you doing with that? Arguing about money? Told you rich people argue about money too. And their arguments is like, I'm just trying to learn, like. I'm trying to learn about this new language he's talking about, all this executive talk he's talking about, all these deals he's talking about, all this merger talk and all these other things that they talking about, okay? Corporate talk. So all I could do is just sit back and learn, like, yo, he done made it up there to the billionaire table, okay? And I just getting to the thousandaires table is like a struggle to a lot of people. Just getting to the 100,000 table is like, I made it, okay? So now you talking about people that made it to the $1 billion table, like, all you could do is just sit back and just listen to Ye and try to learn and pick up as much as you can from his mistakes and from his triumphs and from whatever. Okay. Because you can learn from people's mistakes too. Okay. All of it's a lesson. Okay. So all I could do is sit back and try to learn from my brother. And I'm just sitting here like, we need to learn from how they band. Same thing he was saying. See how they banding together? But you see, we the first to prosecute our own. We prosecute our own quicker than anybody. Soon as this fake news, red media come on and say, he did this, he did that, he did this, he did that. Black people be the first ones. Oh man, he ain't no good. He need to go to jail. You ain't even see no evidence. You ain't even get no proof or nothing. They over there talking in groups and they don't never say allegedly when it comes to us. They just say what they want to say. Okay. Okay. I really had to come on here and get this off my chest. And I hope that whoever even like watch it just to realize like, whatever Ye said that was could have been heard as totally disrespectful. He already told you that he thought it was a protection thing that he was saying, and like I said, words got more than one meaning in the dictionary. And once he defined what he said, instead of like taking it all the way to the extreme level of total cancellation, people could have tried to get to the bottom of what was actually bothering him, okay? To make him get that angry to say something like that when he has Jewish friends and this and that and this and that, okay? Same way sometimes I got white family, right? And sometimes even with my white family, I might say something about white people somewhere. I got mad real quick and I was like, them daggone white people. Blah, blah. I don't mean all white people, okay? I'm not talking about my white family. So he ain't talking about his Jewish friends or they know he ain't talking about them, okay? Like I said, it's different sects. And different sects of them Jews, okay? Hasidic don't like the other one. Orthodox don't really like the other one. American Jews ain't really trying to be going over there to Israel to live and all of that. Okay? So when they talk about Jews or hate for Jews and trying to put it into a group, that's not true. He's specifically talking about the music business or industry people. He's talking about the contracts, not only music, sports, everything that black people was in. They got the worst situation with them up under some masters again, okay? And so he's trying to express himself. And I already seen that. It's just music business stuff anyway. Because we already heard the Locks and all that when they was trying to get out their contracts. When they did the whole, let the Locks go. And I try to listen and learn from them. Okay? It's the music industry. It's a cutthroat thing. It's a cutthroat doggy dog world. Okay? And they get them contracts going. And the people see a dollar bill. They don't even know. Black people don't even know our worth and value. That's the problem. Other people, they see you, they see straight from seeing your melanin, they see cha-ching. They just see money as soon as they look at you and your melanin. It's valuable, okay? And we don't understand our value. So that's the reason why they could easily be like, I offer you $2 million because you ain't never seen yourself worth $2 million like that. $2 million? Wow. Now, if you would have really looked at yourself and knew your value and found out that you was worth more than that, then you wouldn't have settled for that contract. But we'd be hungry. We'd just be like, whatever. I ain't never had $1 million. I ain't never had 100,000. I never had 500,000. I'm taking it. Then later on, you see how you got roped into losing all your publishing, all your rights, okay, all your stuff, because you ain't question it. Money. Don't let money rule you. Like, don't all money ain't good money. Like, sometimes I'd rather just not even have the money and have my peace of mind and just be able to chill, because no matter how much money you got, everybody gonna live and die the same way. They're gonna eat, they have a roof over their head, some water. They're gonna need food, clothes, water, shelter. Okay, the house could get bigger, the state could get a better cut of mignon, whatever. But as far as the belly is fed, it's rich or poor, it's the same thing. Okay, all money ain't good money. Okay. And stop trying to hang like people who just like make a mistake instead of trying to talk things out. Now you just want to cancel. See, everybody, they screaming cancel till they be the ones cancel. It's all about, now the power grab, now the power gonna change. So when the power changes, the way you've been treating people, when they start putting those laws on the book in the reverse, and a Republican gets to tell a Democrat, we investigate like they did Trump investigation for 6, 7, all the years. Investigation, nobody want to hear that no more. Like, we already know y'all got immunity. Y'all get away with everything. So why would we even be paying that anymore? If you got governors and mayors getting away with canceling funerals and telling people mandatory, what you think a president of the United States could get away with? Okay? I don't care. I don't even have to recognize none of that. I really don't care. Only time I care is when it's affecting y'all. When I watch it affect my people. Okay, the people that's working hard every day, so they don't have time to pay attention to the small print and the stuff that they be sneaking in when they halfway tell the truth in the middle of their lies. Okay, and everybody be trying to trust these people. Don't stop trusting these government people to that extent. Government, we need them because we need people to help for the ones that can't govern themselves. Okay, and some of them be our own family members. So I know sometimes I got a cousin, this one, that one out there. I might not have this time specifically myself to go out there charitably and make sure hold their hand, and so we all chip into a country, so that anybody whose kids is out there while the other ones is working and the other ones is doing this, the other one's doing that, there's something there, there's people there to help kind of put things in place. But if I'm watching the people that I think we hired to govern the people who can't govern themselves, then I watch who we hire and I'm watching how they govern them, and they govern them like they're not human. Do this, do that, mandatory, no. And they only did that to the workers, because if you're on welfare, something, they ain't mandatory in you. If you're illegal, you ain't even on the books nowhere, they ain't mandatory in you. Only way they trying to mandatory somebody trying to go feed their family legally and hard workingly. That's terrible, okay? And when we don't question it, and when you don't sit back and think for a second, like, does this even make sense what they doing? Then when they turn the switch and say it's over, then it's over. Why I couldn't turn the switch like I did? I turned the switch way earlier than they turned it. I was like, this shit been over. Like last year, what are they talking about? I just want us as a family, we want to do something as a group. We're going to do something as a group, okay? And I just ain't been coming on this thing because I really am working hard behind the scenes, and I can't be doing all that political stuff because I'm really over the politics scene. Like, I might dab in there a little bit, and then I'm out, because it ain't nothing you could tell people when they being governed by these people and they don't want to hear nothing else. If I tell you, oh, your government is tricking you, those masks ain't really helping you. It's not really doing no good. It's not really nothing. Okay? No, yes it is. The government, no, they love us. Shit. Okay. If I tell you, yo, this shot they giving you is not really going to stop you from catching no Rona. They told me that. I'm listening to them when they sneak tell you the truth on the low. I'm like, it ain't really gonna stop now. You taking it. I mean, good luck. I mean, it might be good. Might roll the dice, right? No, yes it is. We need to, people, you know what? Let me go back into that Rona for a second because I ain't gonna talk about that no more either. But I watched the TV. I watched the people watch the TV. Had them saying they couldn't hug their own grandchildren. Okay, I watched it. I was on my page, even on my page. Oh my God, you can't breathe next to people. It's like AIDS. Can't believe I can't hug my grandbaby. They can't hug their grandbaby and they can't hug their family member because the TV told them that it's too bad out there. But it was too bad to hug your grandmother, but it wasn't too bad to go over there to them in a spacesuit and get some up your damn nose, or it wasn't too dangerous to go to the shop van or the bus they had going around picking boogers. Had one of them picking booger vans in the square. Okay? Now tell me how that, hey Cuzzy, tell me how that makes sense. Hey Laura, hey Kendra. Tell me how that makes sense though. Like when common sense ain't common. If a raggedy motherfucker in a raggedy ass van is telling you that it's too dangerous for you to hug your grandbaby, but it's perfectly safe for you to come over to them, and you fall for that, that means you're not critically thinking. Okay? Even if you did need to go get a test or whatever, you damn sure ain't need to go get it from that raggedy ass van sitting in the back of the damn whatever. Okay? Hold on. Shit. I need a swig. Okay, you definitely ain't need to get it from there. Okay? But as soon as Kanye or anybody try to speak up against what their agenda be, then they cancel. That's dangerous. And then I already know the government be fugazi and all of that, but at least I thought they would continue to pretend a little bit. So when Trump was president, they just letting you know they even banned the fucking what you thought was a president of your United States, my commander-in-chief. They like, shit, your commander-in-chief is banned. Okay? They band together and so that means if you was a citizen of the country, you can't really depend on no president to warn you of nothing harm happening. You can't really, the news letting you know that your president has no say in letting you know if something dangerous is happening, because if he is about to warn you, they will cut him off of the air, off all networks. So how can he govern a country when he can't even say what he want to say if he felt like the citizens was in a danger? He can't say it. Because they're going to say, it's conspiracy, shut him off, all networks, collab, collude, whatever. So then how can you have a faith in a system like that? Who can have faith in a system like that? What you thought was the top dog, even the top dog gets banned by the untouchables. Okay? And then the untouchables sit there and want to play victim all day. Why they the damn untouchables? And then anybody point that out is anti-Semitic and racist. Yo, I can't deal with it no more. Okay? I really can't. I took my time to really think about this because I really don't want to offend nobody. And I'm love is love fans. I'm definitely not racist, okay? I got Jewish friends. I got everybody. Love is love, okay? And like I said, is a bad one in all the races, okay? So you can have some racist black, some racist white, some racist everybody, okay? So they the main ones be grouping people, okay? And they trying to make new groups every day to split us up even more, the brown people. If you in the country and you believe in the country that you here, then you an American, okay? If you in the country and you not an American, then you are what you are. If you're a Mexican in America, then you that. If you're a Irishman in America, then you that. Okay? Like, what's the problem with being proud of your heritage wherever you are? And if you left your other heritage behind and you said, no, I'm gonna just be an American and my Irish heritage, I denounce that citizenship and I'm not going to be see that them dual, triple citizens in there. That's the thing. They don't know what country they from. See? That's what I'm saying. But then they want to get on Ye. They want to be on Ye back. They want to be on Kyrie back about what he trying to explore and look into information. They're the only one you can't group. That's why I'm just out of it. Okay? I'm not going to be talking about this no more because I'm working very hard on my Love is Love families and my Love is Love Inc. Okay? And I'm not going to be doing this politics talk because politics will get in the middle of family members. You be trying to tell them, so you don't see this thing they do? You and your family be trying to argue. If they don't see the vision, they don't see the vision. Okay? I could be wrong. Okay? That's what the whole debate thing is. I could be wrong. They could be wrong. We don't know. We all giving our opinions. Okay, I gotta do what helps me feel better about life and living and how I feel like getting through the day. I could be wrong. Okay, who said nobody said I'm absolutely right. But y'all gotta wake up, and we all gotta wake up and just get more independent and try to get ourselves as far removed from needing anything from that system as possible. Like, everybody's main goal should be not needing no government assistance and figuring out a way to just uplift our families and our communities. And if you is gonna get the government assistance, then do it the way they do, with properties and grants and Black Lives Matters mansions and all that shit, okay? Because they using us to get all these charities popping off in our name, acting like it's a part of our agenda. It ain't nothing to do with our agenda. This is all a distraction. They don't want to talk about Ice Cube's contract with Black America. They don't want to talk about the President Trump's platinum plan, when he actually wrote things down and format and was trying to come up with a real plan to economically help pull up the only people in the country that had anti-literacy laws passed against them from that Congress. The only people in the country that had all kind of segregation, all kind of oppression, okay, for years and years, all these years. And they don't want to help us in a group. Okay, they want to tell you ain't got no rights, but they want to fight for your right for an abortion, but all the rest of the rights you ain't got no right to. I'm over it. Okay, we got to get independent. I'm about to get back to the music. I got some beats over here. I'm working on a charity. I did everything. It's coming. It's very, very closer than ever. Soon we should be able to light up the web and everything with it. I just wanted to make sure I get that. That's very important to me, that it lasts. So I want to make sure I get everything I's dotted, T's crossed. And we right there putting the board together. Everything looks like it's moving good. And I'm going to stay on that page. And I got love for Ye. And Ye, don't even worry about it. God got you. And money ain't a thing. You know what I'm saying? We got to get back to selling from the trunk of our car. See, what happened was, once we stopped selling from the trunk of our car and actually going out, meeting the communities and being out there with the people, that's how they easily could, like, culture vulture, because they just put it on the TV, put it on the web. You never see these artists in person. You never see, they lip sync. They do all kind of... We got to get back to selling out the trunk of the car, something like B. Like, you can make $1 billion just driving down the street, selling out the trunk of the car all over the place. So anyway, I love y'all. I'm going to try to make that $1 billion the same way. I'm going to holler at y'all. Love is love, families.